Now, before I left for Jordan, one of the questions that I was asked the most was, is Jordan safe? And to be honest, before I did my own research and talked to other people that had been there themselves, I was pretty nervous as well. But I'll be totally honest. After being there, I think it's one of the safest feeling countries that I've ever been to. It's politically stable. The people were beyond welcoming. And so in this video, I'm going to break down why I felt super safe in Jordan, and I'm also going to share some of my best tips for the next time you go there. The country itself has a huge priority on tourism, which means that they invest heavily in security, especially around major sites like Petra, Wadi Rum, and the Dead Sea. Now, it's very important to note that violent crime against tourists is extremely rare. Statistically, Jordan has a low crime rate, often comparable to many countries in Europe. Like any crowded place, think Old Town, Amman. Be aware of petty theft like pickpocketing, but standard precautions are all you need. My guide, he warned us beforehand going through the markets, and we honestly didn't have any problems, but it is nice that they are making us aware of it. Now, an important safety factor, I would say, is some regional context. Now, yes, Jordan is in the Middle East, and it shares borders with unstable countries like Syria and Iraq and Israel. However, these borders are highly secured and heavily controlled by the Jordanian military. All major tourist areas are far removed from these border zones, and the country has long been celebrated as an oasis of stability in the region. Now, for me, I felt that the real reason that Jordan felt as safe as it was its people. Jordanian hospitality is incredible. It's rooted in Bedouin culture to welcome and protect its guests. Expect to be invited for tea, offered help, and being greeted warmly. All right, so now we're going to get into some of my tips for you for when you're traveling to Jordan. And the number one top of the list thing I would say is just golden rule. If someone is not giving you consent to record them, don't record them at all. I think there's a good general rule of thumb regardless of where you are in the world, but I think it's important to emphasize local customs and specifically women wearing hijabs or conservative clothing. Now, this next tip I think is super, super important. You absolutely have to see Petra during the day, obviously. It's one of the new 7 wonders of the world for a reason. But to get a completely different experience, you have to go at night. They call it Petra by night. The whole Sikh is lit by thousands of candles. It leads you to the treasury. And we went, it was the opening night. It was the first time they were doing this. They had like multiple projectors displaying these elaborate, like some of them, these displays were like showing the history of how it was built. Then it was just these really cool designs. Like the story behind it was really cool. I highly recommend that. You have to have your day pass ticket when you go to make that purchase. Please note that. That's very important. Okay, now this next one is very, very important as well. Do not shave the day before the morning of going into the Dead Sea. Do not shave any part of your body the day you plan to float in the Dead Sea, because the salt content is so high that it will find any tiny cut, razor burn, and it will burn so bad. I had like a tiny little scrape on my foot from like the day prior, and it stung so bad. Just make sure to never go under the water too or splash into your face. If that water gets in your eyes, it will sting so bad. I was so nervous. I did not put my face in. So just lie back, relax, and do not put your head under. Now, one of the easiest ways to break the ice and show some immense respect to the locals, something that I love to do, just learning simple 2 to 3 words or phrases in the local language. So in this instance, it would be Arabic. So I'll share the 3 that I use the most. So shukran, think shu, but like more of an shukran. Shukran means thank you. Now, marhaba means hello. When I was in Morocco, I was told it means welcome, but obviously a similar effect. Marhaba. And the last one, I would just use salam, because salam means peace. So you could, like as a greeting or just walking by me, salam. Now, the full phrase, I didn't use it personally. Salam alaikum means peace be upon you. Salam alaikum. And then you can respond with wa alaikum as salam. That is a little bit longer. I'll write it down in the comments so you can see it as well. But for me, shukran, marhaba, and salam. Try these when you're there. Let me know how it goes. Now, you can't leave Jordan without trying the food, obviously. So starting off, mantaf, lamb cooked in yogurt sauce, sometimes sprinkled in peanut, just a warning to anybody with an allergy. And then another really good one, obviously the hummus, the fresh falafel, and then stuffed grape leaves. Delicious. I loved it. Now, my final tip is going to be to purchase the Jordan Pass. Now, to save a significant amount of time and you can save some money, buy the Jordan Pass. You have to purchase it online. The Jordanian Ministry of Tourism website is where you can buy it. I'll put it in the description below as well. Now, this pass is essentially your golden ticket. Covers the cost of your entry visa, which is usually around 40 Jordanian dinar or 56 US dollars. Now, this grants you access to over 40 attractions, including Petra, Jerash, and Wadi Rum. Now, after all of this, is Jordan safe? I would definitely say yes. I think it's worth your visit. Now, remember, be respectful, be excited to immerse yourself in the culture, be safe, and as always, let's go see the world. And as always, when I'm traveling with a group, I went with G Adventures for the GX conference in Jordan, obviously located in Amman. I love to share the story of our guide, our CEO, our Chief Experience Officer, and I will now introduce you to Radwan.
Hey there, my name is Radwan. I am from Jordan and I am CEO, Chief Experience Officer with G Adventures here in Jordan. And I've been doing this leading tours for the past 8 years, but I just joined G Adventures last year. So I started leading tours, not English-speaking tours. I started leading Chinese-speaking tours, and this is how I got into tourism, and that's when I made the decision of the career shift that I had. So I left my medical career to do this, and the major reason was because I really loved leading tours, and this has been really enjoyable journey since 2016 until today. So parts of why I love what I do, it's first, I love landscape. I was never a desk job person. I like to move around, and it doesn't matter my country, Jordan, or other countries. I just like to move around. I like to spend some time in really nice landscape, like we do here in Jordan, in the desert, in Wadi Rum, or the north, and the other thing, and the thing that I never thought it would be that much of a high value for me, it was engaging with people. So I'm engaging with different kind of people every week, and this have given me a huge privilege, not only to learn about different cultures and different backgrounds, but also about, to learn about themselves and make friends all over the world, to the point where I think wherever I travel, in Europe or America, I will always have a home to stay no matter where I go. So I built this huge connection through what I work, and plus I get to spend some time in the places that I really love to be in. So this was great. This was pleasure. I will keep doing this, and welcome to Jordan.